Hello to all my friends out there. Hi you guys, I have some homemade butter. That's the last of it. I have 2 eggs and I want to make some guacamole toast for dinner. Tonight's video is urban prepper. So you live in a city, you don't live on a farm, can you survive? That is what we want to prepare for. Something happens, we see what happens in cities when things go wrong, and it is not good. So number one thing is water. So I want to get a good water filter because I don't have one. I need 2 30-gallon trash cans. If the power goes out, we want to fill them with water immediately. You can get a cheap, I might buy a cheap water filter, I'm not sure, but you can get one for around $30. Okay. Number 2 thing is gas mask. Okay, you can get a gas mask for about $30 each. That's a cheap one. So in the Hawaii fire, they were saying a lot of people could have survived if they had a gas mask. So think about that. Okay, camp stove. So you can cook. That's not totally necessary if you stockpile cans, but over a long period of time. Okay, heat. Now, so what I gave away, I used to be able to buy a good sleeping bags in a thrift store. That was a long time ago. Good luck finding that now. Out here, people are preparing. You'll go to the store and all the flour will be gone. This stuff has a pretty good shelf life. So think about a camp stove. I did buy a buddy heater. It doesn't get really cold here. In fact, it's still hot here. But it does go down to 30 degrees sometimes, so you kind of want to be prepared for that, God forbid. So but mainly you need a good sleeping bag. For one thing, if you have to stay in your car. Okay, so the eggs look good. I like my eggs over easy, especially for something like this. Yummy. Okay, so this is a quick, easy dinner. This is better than fresh avocados in price, but also in, I think it could be frozen. I'm not sure. This is the first time I bought it. This is Tabasco. My son started buying making this avocado. Also, I have this Dollar Tree $1.25, and I will have some hot chocolate later. And then I have some mint tea. Okay, now back to heat. Heavy duty coats. Like what kind of coats? Like wool coats. That is another thing. Mint tea. That is another thing I used to easily be able to find in a thrift store. They're saying that the used clothes craze is likely to increase. I'm not selling too much because I don't really want to sell my stuff. Heavy duty coat, shoes with laces, beanies and gloves, warm ones. So be thinking about, what if the power went out? Well, you could probably survive, but here in California. Okay, for lights, I have candles. I don't think I'm going to bother getting a solar light set up. Maybe camp stoves. Okay, one important thing I have learned to do with this conflict is insect repellent. right now you can get the ultrasound insect repellent for about $9.70. I will be getting that. Okay, now here's one that needs to be thought of. Provisions for pets. Okay, out here when we had fires, it was nothing but bad. The people had to let the horses go if they couldn't evacuate them. So you want to say, in the event that something horrible happens, dogs, in the war going on, the dogs were very, very domesticated, and things were very bad, and they were very desperate. I couldn't stand this one either, chasing the cars. Cats. Cats are very important for controlling rats. And then we want seeds. So think about pets, gasoline, and propane. Okay, if there's like a prolonged power outage, you're going to want to conserve your gasoline in case you have to go get some water. Okay, now, and then small bills of cash. In just a couple days, just by putting my change in here, I want change, 1s, 5s, and 10s. And all kinds of change, because they won't make change. Okay, so now think about nuclear fallout. So you want to get out of it, but you want to get somewhere where there's at least 17 inches between you and the walls. One of the places might be your garage or underground parking. So 1 to 30 days, but actually it's more like 1 to 5 years maybe. Or maybe 100 days, 3 months, 3 to 5 weeks. Okay, metal trash cans for your food, water. And the other thing is just start saving all your newspapers for you-know-what, toilet paper. So the time to think about this stuff is right now. Little by little. You know, don't spend a lot of money, but maybe a $30 gas mask would save your life. I would suggest carrying them in your car in case you're not at home. Okay, now I want to talk about things we should stockpile. Okay, let me get this out. Okay, so we mentioned the expensive things were milk and meat. Okay, maybe you can't get meat, but today I found this. I have never seen this before. This is whole milk. This is good for a year from Walmart, so you can order it. And these are not the cheapest, but you know, if you're going to survive, $12.13, and that is 1 cup per day for a month. But if you drink 2 cups of milk, you need 2 of these for a month. So figure $1 a day. Also, I have this. You can drink this, or you can use this in cooking. I didn't write how much it was. Okay, so think about milk. All right, they're saying, watch out, there might be a rice shortage. Might be, there is going to be a rice shortage. So, we want to prepare, because India is not exporting any rice, but they're also huge consumers of rice. So figure you need 3 tablespoons for 1 serving. So a quarter cup is 1/4 cup. 2 cups rice equals 1 pound. So 8 tablespoons of rice is 1 cup. So in 1 cup, 2.6 tablespoons. So think about picking up some big bags of rice. You know how bad this is going to be if there's like some kind of food shortage and you don't have any rice? All right. 1 large can of fruit is 6 servings, and then if you have raisins, you can have one day a little handful of raisins. vegetables is 2 cans of vegetables. That's 3.5 half cup servings. So you would want to add vegetables, you would want to add pasta, you would want to add potatoes, you would want to add rice to a small amount of protein. Okay, now here is a big one that is no joke, flour. Well, why? Because 1 loaf of bread is 3 and 1 cups for 1 pound, and 1 pound is 1 loaf. I don't think some of these loaves we buy are that much. And also you need to keep an eye on the expiration date. Okay, so now think about flour for biscuits. Okay, I bought this. This is $30. This is honey. You want to have this just in case the sugar was rationed in the Depression. And then I bought these, and when it was empty, I poured my last bit of flour, and I got 1 extra pound that I had. So honey is $30. Sugar, get a large bag. Potatoes, onions, and carrots. So in the olden days, they didn't say, wow, this food is too old, I can't be eating it. No, they would say their prayers. We would, in our family, dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this food in the name of Jesus Christ, amen. So potatoes, onions, and carrots. Okay, now cheap food. Think about this cheap food. Oatmeal, eggs. The eggs were cheap this week. They've been $5. Bread, rice, bananas, apples. I would go for raisins and pasta. So those are cheap food. Now with oatmeal, you can make oat milk or oat flour, but it really needs to be ground. So I'm going to get one of those stone things, you know, so you can grind your, I was thinking about the barley loaves. I don't know if that barley was ground. Okay, so think about beans. Okay, you want rice and beans and corn, rice and beans and vegetables, but why not get in? These are the most nutritious are lentils, then white beans. That surprised me. I thought pinto beans would be more nutritious. Black beans, chickpeas, and then pintos. But what is a good thing to do is start buying 1 pound bags of beans, a different kind. When you're broke, consider canned food, beans, tuna, and salmon. Let me give you a list in case you want to take a screenshot. Who knows what's going to happen? Probably nothing is going to happen, but we don't know that for sure. All right, let's go to the food storage for a week. So today, I bought, this was really a good deal. Look at this, 84 cents. So if you have rice and you have chili and you have hot dogs, you can survive. I wasn't gonna have hot dogs tonight. When I don't feel like cooking, I have hot dogs. Okay, how about chili with this rice? This is 2.5 servings, and the chili is, I think, 2 servings. But it would be at least 3. It was, this chili is, now they say a whole can is 1 serving. I probably would be if you were really, really hungry. So now on this week, so that, if you're new to stockpiling, how about stockpile 1 day? And then stockpile for the weekend. And then add, Friday, so you could go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and if you got paid, you wouldn't cash your check until Monday. That's what I used to do. Many times I came to work and everyone was broke except me. All right, so now on this one, I got 3 cans of soup, various kinds. And this one's good because it provides some vegetables. And then I bought this. You can't get this for $1 anymore, but this is lunch meat. I eat a lot of this stuff. I make grilled cheese sandwiches. Look at the pickles. Pickles are good. So soup and sandwiches for 3 days. The luncheon loaf is 6 portions, so that leaves you 3 sandwiches. Okay, and what you could do with the leftover luncheon loaf is you could cut it up in little pieces and make some potatoes and like Spam, like ham. And if you had cheese, that would be good. So the stockpiling is the most important thing you want to do to protect yourself. Okay, so this is 15 servings worth of food. And also I had these, there's 4 packages, and those could be eaten with the soup. Okay, and then I normally have 2 cans of vegetables, but since I had the vegetable soup, I just have 1 for this week. You can add more if you want. There's also vegetables in here. And here is the 1 can of fruit. And then if you have these, that's going to give you a little portion of raisins if you need it. And there's also seeds for your oatmeal. And then you can still get these pretty cheap because you can fill in your meals. You can make sticky rice, you can make stir fry. And then I put in 1 package of this so I could have some hot chocolate. So with this food storage, this is now 2 months of food storage that I showed you. If you want to see what I did, just go back. And then I put these 2 drinks. These used to be really easy to find and cheap, and I can't find them that easily, but the next time I do, I'm going to try to get orange and grape. So this is 6 sticks, so it's 6 portions for $1. So that is pretty cheap. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.